Hi, my name is Marcus Heisner, and today we're going to be going over two exercises, one upper extremity and one lower extremity exercise. And I have my volunteer Alejandra here who's going to demonstrate the exercises. And I'm going to have her demonstrate the exercise first, and then I'll kind of go over some form, potential cues, and some techniques to fix, and then I'll show a rep and then have her redo the exercise. And we're going to start with the Turkish Get Up exercise. So Alejandra, if I can have you lay down and we'll try a rep of those Turkish Get Ups. Take your time. Very good. And then I'm going to turn the mat so that we also get an angle from the side. And Alejandra, if I could have you do one more rep going that way. So much. And now I'm gonna do a rep both angles and kind of talk through some potential form fixes and cues to work on for Alejandra. As her form was fairly good but could use a little bit of fixing, and how I would do that would make sure to let her know that you're starting out here and kind of barring your arm out and straightening out that leg, which she did a good job of, and then you're keeping this arm straight, and you want to keep that fist and arm straight the whole time and fist straight up towards the ceiling. At certain points you kind of let it come out here, which is fine. Over time that gets better and with practice. Another thing was she kind of rolled here and was straight here, and then went to a straight arm here, and then kind of from there swung her foot around, that was mainly keeping a lot of pressure here on that shoulder, and then came and transferred the weight to come up. What would be a little bit easier would be to have that arm out so that it's that base of support, and then nice and strong with the arm straight from the core, keeping the core strong and turning, keeping that arm straight to this arm bent position. So you're not out here going to the straight arm, you're coming here, and you have some strength and support from your core and from this arm bar here with the forearm to then push to a straight arm position, nice and upright, arms still up, fists still up, and then from here, instead of being all the way out here, you're a little more equal pressured from foot and arm to swing the leg back, come all the way up to that kneeling position, and then strong up and control, come down to that arm position, swing the leg through, control back down to that forearm bar, and then from there you can control back to the lying down position. So let's do one more rep from the front angle for me, and then I'll have Alejandra show us again once more. So just to get the angle on this side, arms straight, legs straight on that side, core strong. You're rotating to that forearm bar, going to the straight arm bar, controlling the swing of that leg back to the kneeling position, and then you're driving strong up using that front leg. And then control coming down to that kneeling position, swing the leg back through, back to the forearm bar, and lying down. And Alejandra will demonstrate another rep here, thinking about those cues just to help with the form a little bit. And I'll talk you through it as well as you go. So we'll have that arm out. Keep this arm straight, fist up, and then you're driving that fist straight up the whole time. So you're turning to that elbow bent position. Good. And then from there, arm straight. Let the leg swing through. Control back up. Same motion back down. Get to that arm bar straight to the forearm bar as you come down. And then control laying down. And then come on up and we'll do a rep from the side. And demonstrate from here. Going that way. So arms straight, keeping it straight, core strong. As you turn, punching up and rotating to the left. Go to that straight arm position, swing the leg back. Nice and strong with the front leg driving up. And then control that, going to the kneeling position. Arm out to the side, straight. And then control the leg, elbow down. All right. Now, you can stay down there because I'm gonna have you perform the same exercise, but now with a little bit of weight, which I don't have any dumbbells that are 5 pounds or less, which is what we would need. So I got a nice water bottle with some water and halfway filled, so it'll be even more difficult and work a little bit on proprioception. So you're just holding this bottle, keeping it straight the whole time. Same thing, just got a little bit of weight. Keep that arm straight. And then control the same motion down to the kneeling position. Arm straight as you come down. Swing the leg, elbow down. And now let's come on up and turn to the side. You hold this for me. And then we'll do the same thing. Last rep with good form. So keep the core strong and turn and rotate to that elbow position. Arms straight. Swing the leg back. Nice and strong with the front leg up. Control down to the kneeling position. Arms straight as you come down. And then control to the elbow and then laying back down. And we'll do one more rep on the side. Arms straight, core strong. Rotate to the left, elbow, now arms straight, swing the leg back, drive strong up, and then control back down to the elbow, or the knee, and then arms straight out to the side. Now back down to the elbow, and then laying down. All right. Thank you so much. And now we're gonna go over the next exercise, which is the single leg RDL. And for that exercise, we're gonna have same idea, 2 angles. So we'll start with the front angle here and have Alejandra step on the mat and do 1 rep of the single leg RDL. And now we'll turn the mat. Actually, we don't necessarily need to turn it, but let's turn that way and do a rep facing that way. All right, thank you. So for the RDL, it's almost like you're reaching down to pick something up off the ground, but you want to do it with good form and in a functional kind of exercise capacity, and it's working on single leg stance here. You don't really want the knee that you're standing on to bend too much as you go or walk out. You want to keep it bent, but just a little bit bent. I like to say keep it soft and just keep it there. And then another thing to think about, you don't want your hips to open up as you go. Want to keep those nice and square and closed, and then it's just same arm, same leg controlling. As much as the arm goes forward, the leg goes back, and then you come right back up. And you're only staying within a range that you can control good form. So if you get to a point here and then you start to kind of open up to get further, don't worry about that. Just stay within that range where you can keep those hips closed, core strong, and nice and controlled. So let me show one more rep facing this way. So you can see that little bit of bend and it stays there. And so now we'll face this way for Alejandra and do one rep facing that way with good form. So a little bit of knee bend on that stance leg, and then just as much as that leg goes forward, the arm goes forward, the leg goes back. Let's do one more rep and make sure to keep the hip closed. Better. And then let's face that way and keep that little bit of knee bend as you do it.